Brad.
Joseph.
We're doing it again. We're doing another sitcom.
We're back at it. They need more from us.
They keep asking us, when are you going to do another sitcom? I said, guess what? We're doing Parks and Rec.
Absolutely. You wanted more, we'll bring you more.
We're bringing you just so many eps. We're not going to stop until we get a real sitcom.
Absolutely.
That's the goal of the show, is to get a real sitcom.
At least 22 episodes.
First season. At least a pilot.
Okay.
All right.
I'll allow it.
Pick a plot.
Let's do an A plot.
Let's see an A plot.
Okay.
Let's see an A plot.
They were hiding from me. And our A plot is an awkward double date.
Ooh, a double date.
That could be very fun.
Pick the B plot, Brad.
All right, the B plot is someone grows a mustache.
A mustache. Okay. That's a dumb one.
I love it.
Pick a C plot.
I'm gonna get in the thick of it here. All right, here we go. All
right, let's see it.
This is the good one.
Ooh.
Stuck on an airplane.
Stuck on an airplane. This is the second or maybe third airplane episode we've done.
That's true.
I don't know.
That's interesting. A lot of airlines sponsor this network.
All right. Did we say we're doing Parks and Rec? We are. I think we said that. Yeah.
I think we did. Yeah.
These are. I don't know if these are necessarily Parks and Rec plots, but
I think we can. I think we do it.
Work it.
Absolutely. All right. Awkward double date. Awkward double date is our A plot.
Who do we think is going on this awkward double date?
Seems like maybe a Leslie and Ben situation.
That could be, yeah. They had it could be because the I don't know where I'm going with this. Rashida Jones' character and
Chris Traeger.
Chris Traeger also dated, and they're also friends with the other characters. So maybe, that could be fun.
I think so.
Should we just do all those characters?
Yeah, I like it.
All right. What are the characters' names again?
We have Ann Perkins, played by Rashida Jones. Rob Lowe is Chris Traeger. And then Ben, I don't know his last name at the moment.
Ben. And then what's...
Leslie Knope.
Leslie, yes. So now we have a mustache plot. Someone's growing a mustache. Well, obviously, we do have a mustached character already.
We do. Why am I blanking?
Ron.
That's right.
What's his name?
Ron.
Perlman. Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson, correct, yeah.
So it's not, he normally has a mustache, so we can't put him in this plot.
Right. Somebody
unless
else.
it's someone grows a mustache and then compares themselves to him.
Yes, it's threatening to his sort of dominance of the
His
workplace.
aura,
it's like, no, this cannot be emulated.
This could be like a Chris Pratt thing. Like maybe he grew a mustache to
that'd be
trying
funny.
to be like him, and then he doesn't like that because he thinks Chris Pratt is stupid. All right, we'll do that.
Can't imagine why. I like that. I was thinking either him or Tom, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Tom could probably grow a mustache.
Could he be stuck on this airplane?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, him and who's the black lady?
I can only remember the actor or actress's name. Her name is Donna.
Donna, that's it.
Yes.
Should we do Tom and Donna are stuck on this plane?
Tom and Donna are stuck on a
All right,
plane.
let's do it.
I love that a lot.
Brad, we really should have refreshed ourselves on the characters before starting this because we've gotten every character's name wrong so far.
Roughly.
Do you watch Parks and Rec frequently?
I watched it frequently. It was one of those shows I would like watch and rewatch and rewatch.
Yeah.
Like I didn't start it until maybe the last couple seasons were airing like on air.
Right.
And like I said, I used to rewatch it a lot, but it's been a while.
Okay. Yeah, I only watched it the one go around. Like I just watched the entire series and then haven't revisited since.
Gotcha. That's me with The Office.
Yeah. It is a good one though. So okay. So this double date. Ann Perkins, Chris Traeger, Ben, and Leslie. They're all going on a double date. They're going. I don't know. What's the context?
That's the thing. So Chris Traeger is very health conscious.
He's like a vegan, I think.
Probably, if not, he's vegan energy.
Yeah.
And then Ann Perkins is let's say she's at the point in her relationship where she's just kind of like, I would do anything for this person. I'll change my life for this person.
Yeah.
So she's adopting that same lifestyle.
Ah, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
I think.
So I think, yeah, maybe we're gonna see.
Yeah.
So it could be they want a double date with Ben and Leslie.
Yeah.
We're struggling with these names.
Yeah.
So they want a double date, and Ben and Leslie's looking forward to it, whereas Ben is a bit more apprehensive because Ben's probably noticing this shift in
Anne's Perkin.
Anne's being Perkinness.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, if we go on a date with them, has potential for disaster.
Yeah. Hence the awkward double date.
Yes.
You know, and so Ann Perkins and Rob Lowe, they want to try this new vegan spot because as you were saying, she's trying to flow with him.
Yes.
So she's like, Leslie, let's go to this vegan spot. And so but you know, they're big meat eaters, Leslie and Ben, and so they're kind of apprehensive of this. I don't know, could that be some fun?
I think it could be fun. I do. This may be jumping ahead a bit, but I think it would be a lot of fun if Ann Perkins is honestly also not loving the vegan life either.
Okay.
So she can perhaps then just be trying to kind of fake it and be like, oh, if my friends can get me into it, then maybe I can convince myself that I like this lifestyle.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, and so that she's trying to like be supportive of Rob Lowe, and he thinks that everyone's just having a good time. Leslie and Ben are just kind of, they're not loving it, but they don't want to seem like they're not having a good time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the episode culminates with Chris accidentally murdering a cow.
Oh, that would be
the ultimate vegan comeuppance.
I would love that. That would be the ultimate twist.
You pitch something too. I'm not loving that.
No, I love that.
Okay,
I love that for like the sort of like shock twist.
Yeah.
For the plot line.
Yeah, they're having an okay time at this dinner date, but they're all sort of feeling the tension a bit. And then it culminates in, Ben and Leslie, maybe they're not loving it, and then they get upset, and then Ann Perkins gets upset that they're upset, and then, everyone's stressed out after that, and Rob Lowe is driving them home, but he's, he's distracted because he wants everyone's energy to be positive, and then he accidentally runs over a cow.
He's going on some kind of optimistic spiel.
Yeah.
And then at some point maybe turns his head or is looking too much in the rearview mirror or something, and then that's what leads him to slaughter
the baby cow.
Oh no!
a child, a calf, and then he runs out. And he's trying to give it CPR.
He's giving it mouth to mouth. He can save it.
Yeah,
I love
he's
that.
He's like, guys, if we all do this together, and then Ann Perkins is like, it's okay, Chris. Like,
I need a bucket of hot water and some towels.
Or maybe they save the cat. I don't know. Nah, it would be funnier if it dies, but
could be funny. Maybe like while the credits are rolling, he's like, "Oh, good news, the cow lived."
Yeah,
but it.
Maybe the Comics Code Authority is going to come in and they're going to be like, "Hey, you guys can't murder a cow on TV."
Right. Yeah.
Or the PETA.
Right. Oh God. We
don't want to deal with that.
No, thank you. I like the idea of, like I was saying, the credits rolling. Hey, we saved the cow. However, when we returned it to its home, it was mauled by a coyote or something. So it's like it still died.
That's a good ending to our A plot.
Hell yeah.
Lara, let's put a cap on it for now. We'll come back to it.
Love it.
Let's talk this B plot. Ron and Chris Pratt, and he has a mustache.
Yes. What is Chris Pratt? Andy Dwyer.
Andy Dwyer.
Burt Macklin, FBI.
He's maybe for whatever reason what's his April?
Yes.
She works under Ron Swanson, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So maybe she talks Ron into giving Andy a job, and she's like, just have him be your assistant or something. And so Andy's trying to be more like Ron, so he starts wearing a suit.
Yeah, I can see April
or a polo or whatever.
I can see April confronting Andy and being like, "Hey, got you this job. It's kind of a serious thing.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should maybe emulate a bit more of your boss's energy.
Yeah.
So that you can, excel."
Yeah. And so he starts coming in like the high jeans, a tucked polo, and a big mustache.
Big mustache.
And Ron's just like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude? That's my look."
Right. No, this looks ridiculous on a person.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then Chris Pratt he's just storming around the office, and he's just pointing at people, and he's being all bossy.
Yeah, he's just talking about eating breakfast.
Yeah, he's turning into full Ron Swanson, and Ronnie's like having a panic. He's having like a manic episode, and he's like, this guy is stealing my identity. Like, what will happen if he replaces me?
Right. Am I replaceable? Is all this even real? Is it even worth it? Is it fake? Truly existential.
Yeah.
I love
That would be kind of a funny direction to take it. It's just like Chris Pratt just starts dressing like Ron Swanson, and then he just goes through this like manic episode of like, oh fuck, like
right.
Oh,
it's
no.
like it's almost like Ron Swanson's being gaslit.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
I like it. That would be very fun.
What's the culmination of the episode? Does Chris Pratt give in and give up his Ron Swanson ways?
I would say definitely, because he notices Ron Swanson is suffering from his, I guess, little identity crisis of his own. And so he just returns to being regular Andy.
Also, it's a sitcom. Sitcoms, they always got to end with status quo.
Right, absolutely.
Everyone has to go back to normal.
We can't just change stuff.
No.
If we do, it has to be a finale.
Yeah. Or maybe it's like April sees like Ron Swanson runs to the bathroom and like throw up or something, and she's like, all right, Andy,
I have to put an end to this.
Yeah.
Totally. Or even April can be like, okay, you're doing what I told you, which I love, but you're also a fucking nightmare right now. Like, you're not
she's
doing...
like, you gotta stop.
Yeah.
One, because he's annoying her because he's trying to boss her around, and two, because she feels bad that Ron Swanson's going through this panic attack.
Right. And it's like, because April's so like I don't want to say negative, but she's in a way evil.
Yeah.
She's kind of like, I can't have my boss suffering. That's my job or something like that.
But she also secretly has a heart,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those sitcoms where like almost everybody's a terrible person, but they, mean well.
Yeah.
That's nuance.
That's a pretty good B plot, I gotta say.
I would say
that
so,
was
yeah.
quick. We got to that one quick.
Absolutely. I
I
love
don't know,
it.
do you want to talk about it more, or should we move on to the C plot?
I think we're ready for C.
Let's move on to that little C plot.
All right. So
We
our
got
C plot
Tom,
is
Donna, they're stuck on a plane.
they're stuck on a plane. They treated themselves too hard.
They treated themselves. Yeah, maybe like it's treat yourself day, and they book a trip to Paris.
Sounds like them.
Yeah, they get too drunk and they book a trip to Paris, but then they wake up from their hangovers and they're on the plane, and the plane won't take off.
Nope, they're stuck. They can't deplane for X amount of reasons.
Yeah.
So they're just stuck there suffering, hungover on a plane.
Yeah.
Have you ever been hungover on a plane?
I've never been hungover in my life.
Oh, that's admirable.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do not recommend. I haven't been. Maybe I can count on one hand how many hangovers I've had, but they're not a good
Was it
time.
on a plane?
I was slightly hungover on a plane. I had more of a cold.
Okay.
I think that's what was really messing with me because pressure and sinuses and whatnot. But it was still. I've had friends who have been hungover, and they say it's the worst.
Have you ever had snakes on a plane?
I have not.
I've heard that's the worst.
I bet, but I'm sure. I don't know what I'm sure of. I'm not sure
As
where I'm
long
going
as you
there.
look down the aisle and see Samuel L. Jackson there, you know you're safe.
You're probably safe. There may be casualties, but that's life.
Yeah. So back to this C plot. Maybe Tom, he like ordered some Gucci like suitcases and clothes from the Gucci store, and they're gonna arrive at his house, but he's stuck on the plane, so he can't go home to try them on or something.
Right, he has to sign for them or something. Or like all of their luggage is like on another plane or something.
Yeah.
So it's just all terrible.
Yeah. And then they just want to get home because they treated themselves too hard, and they got to go home so they can enjoy all the fruits of their labor. But they're stuck on this plane and they're going crazy.
Yeah. On the plane, the air stopped working in their seats, so they can't turn the air on. They don't have the window block. The window block is like just not on in that seat.
Yeah.
What else can we do?
Maybe
Babies. They're surrounded by babies.
Maybe Jerry also goes to France and he's on the plane with them, and they're getting annoyed by Jerry.
Jerry's in first class.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, hey guys,
Hey guys,
you guys eat. Here, I brought some extra snacks." And they're like, "We don't want your fucking snacks." And then,
100%.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah.
I felt so. I watched that show while it was kind of on. Like I was late, and then I watched it air to the end. I felt so bad for him from start to finish.
He had a tough life.
I'm like, why is
putting up with these people?
I'm like, why do these people hate him so much?
Yeah.
It's because they're all toxic.
Yeah,
but it's
never
fine.
explained. It's just sort of they just don't like him.
Right.
But there's people like that in life. You just don't like. You don't like their energy or their positivity.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
It's just like, why don't you have some cynicism?
Right. Why don't you at the very? Why don't you have a little bit of pettiness in you? A little bit of grit.
And then doesn't he have like a sexy wife and like sexy daughters?
Very attractive wife and daughters. Yeah. Yes. He's just
weird. He
has a beautiful life, and in the finale, I remember his life ends beautifully too.
Does it? I don't remember the finale.
It's just him super old, and he's just like he like celebrated his like 100 and something birthday and stuff, and it's just like a really big deal. It's really sweet. It's like people like me who watched him and was like, oh, this person gets shit on all the time. It was nice to see him get a nice like send off.
He received a reward for his putting up with
for people never remembering your name.
Yeah. And then so we need a culmination for this plot. What happens? Maybe. Do they just get off the plane?
That's really all that can happen, isn't it?
Maybe Tom like breaks the window and then he like gets arrested or something.
That's one way to get off the plane.
Yeah.
And then maybe, I don't know if Donna would go with him or stay behind, just kind of like, nope, you have fun.
I'm sorry, Tom.
I'm not paying that fine.
Yeah. That works. That's good enough.
I like it. Yeah.
You got two pretty strong plots.
Right.
The third one, it can suffer a little bit.
Right. This is a mid-season episode.
No one's gonna remember this episode. This isn't the goodbye, little Sebastian. Was that? Is that the plot?
That's like the song. Yeah.
Is that okay? Yeah.
Little Sebastian's death.
Yeah.
Was. Yeah.
This isn't that episode. This is just a filler episode.
Right. No. This is more like Bowling for Votes.
Yeah, see, I don't remember that one.
I grew up in bowling alleys, so it's a bit nostalgic for me.
You grew up in a bowling alley?
Not like literally, but like
your house is a bowling alley?
That would be awesome. My family, like all of them bowl. To this day, most of them bowl. I bowled for first 20-something years of my life, and then after college, I stopped.
Let's take it from the top. So, A plot, we have double date, Ann Perkins, Rob Lowe, Ben, Leslie. They're all going on a double date to a vegan restaurant.
Sounds wacky and wild to me.
Yeah, and then they what did we say? They didn't like the vegan food or something.
So Chris is vegan or health nut or whatever.
Yeah.
Ann's freshly new to dating Chris and wants to, please him, wants to try to accommodate that lifestyle, maybe even adopt it for herself. And then Ben and Leslie are just kind of like, oh, that's my best friend. I have to go on double dates with her.
Yeah.
Let's accommodate. Right. And then they're just suffering too. Like it's like they're spitting into plants. That's how bad the food is.
Okay. Yeah.
For them.
Like that episode of Seinfeld where he's like eating the meat or something. I don't know.
The only thing. No, I was thinking of a different Seinfeld thing where Wayne Knight's character Newman. He eats I think it's broccoli. And for like 5 seconds, he's just making the worst face. He spits it out and calls it vile weed.
I remember that, but I don't remember specifically with that. I do remember that.
My friend quotes it all the time. That's the only reason it's like as in front of my brain as it is.
Okay. Liam always forgets Newman's name too. I don't know what it is.
So weird.
Yeah.
I just like that's Wayne Knight to me. Like he's
the guy from Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Right.
Culminates with a big fight. Yeah, everybody is emotional. Chris is trying to raise the energy. They're driving back home, and then he hits a cow, and then he
tries to resuscitate and it succeeds.
Yeah.
That's where we that's where we landed.
It gets mauled by a coyote, you said?
As soon as it's returned home.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you saved it, but it still died.
Yeah. That's a good one. Now, the B plot, Ron, Chris Pratt, April, she tells Ron, like, you gotta help Andy. He needs a male role model to look up to. Yeah,
and she tells Andy, like, you should try being more like Ron.
Yeah.
To be more taken more seriously, be more professional kind of thing.
Grows a mustache, he starts wearing the outfits, and then Ron's starting to he's going crazy because he thinks he's getting replaced.
Yep. He thinks it's a replicant of some sort.
Yeah. He starts freaking out. April feels bad. She gets annoyed by Chris Pratt, and so she talks them both into, moving past this.
Right. I need to have a meeting with the mustaches.
Yeah. That should be it. That's the name of the episode.
Meeting of the mustaches. I love it.
Final plot. Tom and Donna are stuck on a plane. They partied too hard.
They treated themselves too hard.
They treated themselves too hard. They ended up back on this plane. They can't get off. They desperately want to get off the plane. They're not letting them off. And then what do we say? He jumps out the window and gets arrested?
He busts the window and immediately gets arrested. And then Donna's like, nope, that's your mess.
That's your mess to deal with, yeah.
I didn't tell you to do anything.
Continue
I got
sitting
the
on
aisle
this
seat.
Maybe she's enjoying the plane. Like, she's getting, like, champagne or whatever.
That would be fun, yeah.
But Tom's, like, freaking out.
No, I'm chilling. This
Yeah.
happens all the time,
Yeah.
my experience.
But they are both getting annoyed by Jerry.
Yes, absolutely.
That is a constant.
Just the fact that he's offering anything to them is just like, how dare you?
They're like, they can't take it.
No, from him, absolutely not.
That could be like the final straw for Tom is like, Jerry says something to him and he's like, I'm done with
I
this.
can't do it.
And he punches through and then he jumps out the window. And then,
He punches it and it shatters because
Yeah.
that's how airplane windows work.
exactly. Yeah, they're made out of glass. You didn't know that airplane windows are made out of very breakable glass?
I did not.
I gotta say, this is I would watch this.
Oh yeah, this would be the episode that I'm like, you know what? One more season, maybe 2 more seasons. But
6 seasons in a movie.
Exactly. That's how we do it.
And, all right. Anything else, Brady? You want to say?
I think we got it. I think this is a really good episode. I'm really stoked about this.
Yeah.
You got anything?
Oh, we gotta say if we had cameos.
Oh, that's fun.
Remember we did that last time?
Did we? I don't
I think so.
that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That was a good idea. All right, who would you play in this episode?
In this episode, so we have double date. So there's a restaurant and then an airplane. I want to be behind Tom and Donna on the airplane. Just
so
like in the seat behind them.
You're the
Just
one kicking them?
in frame, but like I don't need any lines. I have my SAG card. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't have my SAG card, but like in this timeline, I do.
And I'll be the TSA agent who arrests him.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. We'll see you next time. Big peace.
Thank you.